Hey y'all, once again welcome back to The Layout. Today we're going to continue following a local freight, NSP89, as it works various industries outside of Asheville. And today we'll focus on some unique operations here at a small cement plant just outside of Grovestone with some bad track. So for the next few minutes, enjoy. Let's go ahead and get started. In our last video, we looked at the eastbound journey of P89 as it worked various industries outside of Asheville. Having already made its runaround move at the siding, P89 is now headed back westbound down the 2.6% grade towards Asheville. Without any approaching through freights, the Asheville dispatcher gave permission for the crew to head straight down the mountain, even though they have to tie up the main line. We're just west of the town of Grovestone, and P89 is arriving at the last industry that the crew has to switch out on today's job. This is a small cement plant which serves local building companies, and they take cement mix and also sand for the building process. The crew is going to leave the entire train on the main line and take the two engines to get the one pickup sitting at the industry. It's an empty cement hopper. And this is one of our favorite industries on the layout, and that's because of the bad track, and you can hear the stress of the old rail under the heavy engines.
3.
I did want to take a moment and briefly talk about how we actually distress the rail in this scene. A lot of times when you look at industries, the rail is really old and not maintained well. The ties are rotten, and a lot of times at the ends of the jointed rail, it is really just bowed in and has divots from so much use and lack of maintenance. So we were able to recreate that using a hammer and a small jig. What the jig was for was really just to keep the rail from rolling over. You want to keep it upright because those little spikes aren't very strong. If I had to give you two tips for recreating the distressed rail, I'd say one, practice on an old piece of track with some old road bed and really kind of figure out what works best for you. And secondly, go step by step. We distressed it a really small amount, made sure that all the rolling stock rolled over it smoothly, and then distressed it further and just went step by step by step to make sure that at the end of the day it looked good, but most importantly, trains ran well over the distressed rail.
That's good, 44.
The crew's going to position the loaded sand hopper here at the end of the spur. After dropping it off, they're going to pull the 3 loaded cement hoppers forward and position them under the unloading shed. Here, personnel from the industry are going to be able to unload them over the next several days. With its work complete and the 4 drop-offs positioned here at the cement plant, P89 is ready to head back to Asheville. back down the mountain at the Asheville yard limits, and the signal here shows an approach signal telling train crews that the following signal, pictured here at Biltmore, is a red signal and they need to prepare to stop their train. However, after the dispatcher has given P89 a diverging clear signal, red over green over red, the following signal that we just looked at, which is just down the line, turns to a yellow over green, telling the train crew they no longer need to stop, but rather to expect a diverging clear signal at the next location.
Checkbox 8. Do not follow limits ahead of the NS 5196 of NS 5196.
With a diverging clear signal, the dispatcher is going to take P89 through the Asheville yard on the main line. Then it's going to reverse into the west end of the yard and take the power back to the shops. Well, that just about wraps up this video. Hope you enjoyed learning a little bit about local freight operations here in the Asheville District. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments section below. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.